choice to make. Choosing a life with sin, sealing your own fate. For me, I'm gonna choose living for the better. Through all my ups and downs and any type of weather, I'm just gonna chill and repent, getting my life together. Living for God no matter what, keeping my head up. Looked around, I couldn't find nobody, was the only one. And when I needed help and I was by myself, he was the only one. And when I learned the truth, that's when I broke loose, 'cause he's the only one. And when he gave me breath, he did it by himself, 'cause he's the only one. He's been good to me. My mama always used to say you gotta earn your keep, and I ain't never giving up, not for eternity. And that's the reason why I'm singing.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing on this evening? I am so glad to be back in the studio. You already know who this is. This is your girl, Mrs. Kiwi, and I am in the building. My co-host, Mrs. Mink, she's running a little late, but she'll be here shortly. We have a very, very exciting episode for you tonight. So tune in, call in, 515-599-1687. That's 515-599-1687. We're going to jump right into this because health is wealth. And we are on our way to a healthier life. But since Miss Mink is not here to give you all our mission statement of why not say it, we are here to help bridge the gap between our youth and our season. We're here to take our youth back. We're losing our youth on a daily basis. So come on, season, grab hold to that youth and sit down and have a good time. Let's bridge that gap. So tonight I have two guests in the studio with me. And we're going to let them introduce themselves. And we're going to jump right into this because I'm excited about this. I'm excited to learn something. So, as I stated, call in 515-599-1687. So, which one of you ladies would like to go? Miss Phoenix, come on, let's go.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for having us here. Can I call you Christy?
Miss Kiwi,
Miss
please.
Kiwi. Okay. Thank you for having us. I'm super excited to be able. I use the word super a lot. It goes really well with our product.
All right now.
But very happy to be here tonight and talk to you about our products that have been life-changing for so many people.
Okay. And that's what we want to hear about, life-changing. Because, you know, a lot of people are on a journey right now to better health. You know, we have put this junk in our system for so long, and the food is just not all what it cracked up to be. So that's helped breaking down all of our different organs and nerve systems.
Yes.
So I'm excited about this tonight. So then also, who do we have with you?
We have Pauletta Fields.
All right.
Yes. Good
How you doing on this evening, Ms.
I'm
Paulette?
doing fine.
That's good. That's good. Well, we want to let you all know we are happy to have both of you here, and we're ready. So tell us a little bit about the product, or first tell me how did you start with the product?
Okay. For me, I've been using this product for about a year. And I have always been on a health and wellness journey my entire life. I have a very long story that goes with it, but briefly speaking, my mother wasn't very healthy, and so I watched a lot of what she went through, and she was on a lot of medications. I've never been a fan of medications.
Right.
I have taken them occasionally when I've needed to, but I've always tried to work myself off of them because I just really don't like them that much.
Yeah.
They have too many side effects, then that causes another thing, and then you go down that like slippery slope. So when someone introduced this product line to me that is chemical and ingredient free and helps with different concerns that we have on a daily basis, I was very intrigued by it because I'm like all about the holistic, no ingredient, no drug. That appeals
exactly.
to me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good. I'm with that because I take sea moss, and sea moss kind of helps me as well. So I'm kind of interested to know about the different patches, a little bit about the different patches, because you know I have some things going on also that you know maybe one of them could be a help for me. So let's talk about it.
Yep.
Let's talk about
I
it.
feel like first I'll just say too that our patches, I believe, there's so many of them that do different things, and I feel like just about everybody needs something. Like we're all walking around with some sort of an issue.
Exactly.
We're lucky if it's only one, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
But so I'll just start by saying that. But to start kind of from the beginning, these patches were created by our owner and founder, Jay Dollywall. He basically saw his mom suffering with some things, and he is an engineer by trade.
Okay.
And so he decided they couldn't find a real solution. And they told them that it was a brain to body misfire.
Okay.
Which was part of her problem. So he, at being an engineer and a very smart man, decided to just take it into his own hands and try to do the research. So the patches are a Vibrotactile technology, which means they read the signals in your skin. Each of our patches have a different coding, which basically reads the ion channels of your skin and sends that message to your brain to correct what's kind of been misfiring or
Okay.
been the message isn't as clear. We're just trying to send a clear message to our brain
Okay.
to fix what it is. So the very first patch that was created was the Our Liberty patch.
Okay.
And if you have seen any of us doing any of the balance or stability testing, that's the patch that we use, because it's the patch that, number one, it's our core patch. It's the patch that, again, was the first one. It helps with stability, balance, those type of things. And
Okay.
whether you know it or not sure if anybody knows it, but balance and stability is the number one biomarker of longevity.
Okay.
So if you're not walking stably, or if you're having issues with any of that, you are going to be a fall risk. And
Okay.
when folks fall, can be especially as you get older, it can be a very much of a downhill. Like then all of a sudden they've broken a hip, and then they have to have all kinds
Yes.
of other things going on, and then next thing you know, it's sometimes a 5-year span, like they say.
Yeah, and as we get older, we don't heal as fast as we used to,
Yes.
Our collagen is not as good as it used to be. So, yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
I'm excited
Our
about
recovery
this.
is slower. I've just
Very.
had some things I went through in the last few years, and it's definitely not like when you're a kid and you jump right back up there.
Exactly,
It takes a
exactly.
minute, but
Yeah.
but so that's part of what that particular patch is about.
Okay.
And it'd be lovely if we could balance test you at some point today,
Okay.
because you have to actually experience it. I
Yeah.
think even when you see it,
Yeah.
like people doing it, you're like, oh really? I don't know, but it's pretty amazing to experience it.
Okay.
So that's our very first patch. So basically, we say that it just helps support your balance and stability, that type of thing. So a lot of elderly people, but you know what? You'd be surprised at the number of folks that aren't. It's not an age thing; it's a brain thing.
It's a brain
Yeah.
thing.
So
Okay.
that's the key to remember with all of these
So,
things.
is there a particular place on your body you have to wear these patches?
Most of them, no. Like the Liberty, you can wear it on your arms. The only little caveat to that is no hair, no bending part, that type of thing, not on your spine. Like if you have a back pain, if we have a freedom patch that helps support, comfort.
Okay.
And you want to put it like as close to the pain as you can, but not on a bone, especially not on your spine either. But otherwise, most of them you can put anywhere.
Okay.
The Freedom one, which is the one I just mentioned, is the one that you want to put closest to if your discomfort. And we always say between that and the brain. So if like you have pain in your lower back, you might want to put it up a little bit from there, and then between your brain and your pain, basically,
Okay.
type of thing.
Okay. Okay.
So the rest of them, though, like you can see on me, I've got a couple patches here, I've got one here. So just about
Okay,
anywhere
so you
want.
can wear them all at one time?
You can wear as many as you want. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have a friend that always asks me when they see me, like, how many do you have on today? And he doesn't say what it is. He and I know he's talking about patches. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So basically, each one does its own thing, but they all have similar, I guess, ingredients in them.
There are no ingredients, so that's the first thing. There's
Okay.
no. That's when we say there's no drugs, no ingredients, no contraindications. Because if you are taking medications, it's not going to interfere with anything because there's nothing to interfere with.
Okay.
It's working straight with your brain.
Oh, okay.
And so, so yeah, you can put them anywhere, and it doesn't matter. Except, like I said, for the freedom one, you might want to put closer to your discomfort.
Okay, between your brain and your pain.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
And so that was our first one, and I've got a little list here, and I can kind of go through them. And
Yeah, kind of.
I kind of made a list here only because I know if I'll forget something if I don't.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So the next one I had down is our victory patch, and that's the one that I actually wear every single day.
Okay.
It helps support your strength and balance also, but it's designed to actually for a lot of athletes use them. We have 12 NFL football teams that are using our patches. We have elite athletes like boxers, basketball players, professional teams. The Ones basketball team has is using Super Patch as a major sponsor this year. We have wrestling people using them. We have just a lot of professional athletes.
So you all have a good outcome with these patches.
Yes, but we don't say it's just for athletes. Like, so everyday people, like if you're just trying to move about your life, and like for me, I have a vendor event tomorrow, and I'm going to be carrying tables and big bags, and I've got 2 bad knees, and I'm not a young chick. So for me, having that on me makes me secure and confident in my movement.
Okay.
And I'm not worried about like, oh, I'm going to fall down the stairs or something.
Right, right.
So it's really helpful with that. And it's basically just designed to support your agility, your movement, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's just a little step up from the Liberty patch. And then the next patch I had that I wanted to talk about was our freedom. We kind of touched on that a little bit earlier. If you're having any kind of discomfort, helps ease minor aches and pains. That's the thing. And helps you stay active in your life, because if you're having that kind of discomfort, then you are, like I have my own personal story, like if you're in a situation where feels like you can't even move, then it's like, oh, I can't do anything, you know.
Right, exactly.
It affects your sleep. It affects everything.
Your mood.
You become anxious.
Yes.
You're stressed. All of those things.
Yes.
So it's a major thing. In fact, a lot of times we talk to people about their sleep, and we sometimes find there's an underlying reason they're not sleeping.
Okay.
It's not that, oh, I'm not sleeping, but then why aren't you sleeping?
Not sleeping.
Type of thing. So the freedom is the very first patch that I use that I.
Okay, we just got Miss Meek in the building.
No
Sorry
problem.
I'm late. I was stuck in the Juneteenth traffic.
Okay, all right. Well, we are
Wanted
basically
to
just
come-
kind of talking about
Right.
the patches,
Okay.
the product, and what it do, and how it works. So, that's the little.
Yeah, that's for
Okay.
you.
We're
We're on the defend
Yes.
right now.
Oh, we're on the pen now.
Yeah, I'm just
we
finished.
talk
Freedom.
about freedom.
yeah. And the defend is the one that I have on here, that it just kind of helps your daily wellness.
Okay.
And just kind of helps you just be healthier, basically.
Okay.
It just for me, I use it a lot because it is something that because I don't know, I'm not talking. I know I wasn't doing that. It just helps you stay consistent with your wellness goals,
Okay.
type of thing. It has a lot of things that I feel like it does for me, but that's my own personal story.
Right.
So I'm just trying to keep it general for people, so
Okay.
that they can kind of, if they have any more questions, they can actually ask me.
Okay,
Just kind of going through
okay.
it generally.
And then we have to also remember, like we were kind of discussing earlier, that if you invest in these patches, just know that everybody, it affects everybody differently.
Right.
So you have to, for one, be consistent when using these patches. You can't use them today and then don't use them again till next week and get a result. Feel
Right.
like you're going to get a result.
Exactly.
So you definitely have to be consistent with using, and that's with anything.
Yes,
if you
that's what I
want
was
to, if
gonna
you
say.
expecting for it to help you get better.
That's
So,
right. Yes, that is with anything.
Especially some of them, like there's some, and we'll go through some of them in the end a little bit, that you might only use on a once in a while basis, depending on where you're at in your life. Depending, like, for instance, there's a joy patch that I have on right here today.
Okay.
And that kind of to me, it's like puts a little sunshine in my day. I may not need that every single day.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
days where you're just a little bit like, oh, you know, I could
I
use
think
a
I
little.
need one today.
I think I need one of those today.
I'm
This
always-
has been that day.
I always carry my patches, but
Yeah.
but for instance, to your point though, like for instance with our Liberty patch, where folks are worrying and concerned about their balance and stability, that is something that really they should wear every day. You know,
Okay.
if that's what they're
Okay.
working on, it is something
Okay.
that really is. That's one that you're talking about too. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the next one I have is the piece. And the reason I chose these 5 as the first ones, because we call these our Fab 5. A lot of times these work really well together if folks are going through something kind of major. So it helps with their stress and that type of thing, a feeling of calm. The piece helps with that because if you are having discomfort based on an injury or something like that, then sometimes we were saying earlier that it does create anxiety.
Not anxiety.
Not anxiety, but kind of a stressful situation. And so this just supports your emotional balance and that when you're going through things like that.
So can I ask, because I
Yes.
am coming in late.
Yes, please. Please ask.
So with the patches, what makes them significant in reference to working? What, I guess you would say what, because I heard you, I was listening on my way. There
Okay.
aren't ingredients.
Nope.
So what makes the patch stand out? The patches stand out.
Well, because there are no ingredients and there are no drugs, so it's not going to interfere with anything that you are doing, and it's also you're not putting something in your body.
Okay.
So if folks that are concerned about that, they don't have to worry about that with this. It works with your brain because your brain controls the show.
Okay. Okay.
Your brain really does control your whole system.
Okay.
So when it has some signals that have been like out of alignment or whatever, and these messages that the coding in these patches, because they're all different. That's why we have the 15 different patches. That will help with, kind of helping with those messages and getting them back in alignment. So that
Okay.
helps with things like the joy, for instance, or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
kind of it in a nutshell.
Okay.
And it's a very different idea because we're so used to, as a society, taking something, a pill. I mean, we grew up with, I did, like, oh, here's a medication for that. And I don't, like I was telling them earlier, I don't really love that. So this was right up my alley they've just been amazing for me.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that would be good for a person because I'm not a pill popper
person
either.
Yes.
I've never been a medicine person. You know, I know that it was created for us to use it, but I also believe in self-healing. Like
Yes,
you know,
I do too.
Your body gives you a signal when it's going through something. You just have to pay attention and you have to learn and know your body.
Yes.
Just as well as we know different parts of your body, and like the skin has a place and what it does, So that's why I've never really been a medicine person. Like I really like heal.
Yeah, and each
Yeah.
organ in your body communicates with each other anyway.
Right.
Like you stated, the brain is the central system, and it actually communicates with all organs throughout your body. And I found it amazing just to kind of, I had found this, it was a video or something. They were talking about how your body how the different organs communicate. And you'd be amazed if you look, if you think about each toe on your foot, like the brain is your big toe, your eye is one of the
Next two, and
yeah.
then your ears is the last two.
I
and
found
then
that
in between
very,
is the
very-
rest of your body.
I found that
Yes.
so interesting.
I
I
think
really
that's
did.
when you hear of people doing the like reflexology and stuff where they do different things to your feet
Okay.
to work on the different organs. To your point, yeah. So it's not exactly that, but sort of the same idea because
Okay.
it's really about the mind to body communication.
Okay.
It's a communication that's sending a signal because it's along the premise of when you put your hand on a hot stove, you immediately know to take your
lift it
hand
up.
off, and that's your skin sending that signal to your brain like you don't want to keep it there.
Exactly.
Right,
Type of thing. So it's the
exactly.
same premise,
Okay,
basically.
okay.
Yeah, if that helped you at all.
Yeah,
But
it did. Okay, thank you.
it's a different technology, so sometimes it takes folks a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm finding it interesting. I was reading a little bit of the information that my sister sent me yesterday, and so I find it very interesting. It's just amazing how the body operates. That's just
It's a miracle, really. You know,
Yes,
and it's
yes.
such an intricate. And the more I'm learning, I'm one of those people that sit in on all the calls, and I'm learning all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is so. I'm just really, it's just really interesting.
Yeah.
That's good though.
But what's really cool too that I wanted to make sure that I shared with you, where I was talking about the professional athletes and so forth that are using our patches, but we have thousands and thousands of doctors now recommending our patches.
Okay.
So that's pretty huge because people do listen to their doctors, obviously,
Exactly.
and we should. But they are jumping on board too about how well this is another alternative to prescribing a medication, and I think it would be a perfect place to start at least. You know, that's just me personally speaking.
To,
you know.
instead of just jumping right to
Immediately,
medicine.
yes, yes.
Do they have one for weight loss?
Well, we don't have one that actually is weight loss, but we have a metabolism patch.
Oh,
It's called
okay.
our Ignite patch, and
Okay,
it basically
Ignite.
helps with.
There we go.
Yeah, it's back here.
Okay, well,
somewhere.
go ahead.
But yeah.
You go. You do what you was
Yeah,
doing. I'm
but
sorry.
no, that's okay. That's why we're here, just to talk and ask
Yeah.
questions. That's how you learn, you know. So the other one that I have, the next one I have is the Focus patch, and that's the one that just helps support your attention, your concentration, mental clarity, that type of thing. So for me, I'm going to share personal stories because that's what I'm going to do, and then Pauletta's going to share some things that she's done. But and again, this is just me speaking. Everyone is different, but I have days where I've just got so much to do, and I've literally found myself walking around in a circle in my kitchen, like I don't even know what to start with, and I feel like I'm just all over the place. This patch has been very significant for me. I feel like it adds hours to my day, and it doesn't really, but it just feels that because I become very clear in what I'm doing, very zoned in basically, and it's very helpful.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's just helps you with your thinking. It becomes clearer as opposed to being like, I don't know, I'm all over the place, you know. So it just helps you be more organized, if that makes sense.
So I wonder, how would this work with, like, say for instance, a person that has had a stroke? And you know, because, and the reason why I'm saying that is because my husband had a stroke, and so trying to right now his speech and all of that. So I'm wondering, just wondering about
So
this.
would you recommend Liberty to something to a person like
one
that?
thing I would say about Liberty is I think it's the core patch for everything.
Okay.
Like I believe, and not just I believe, it's kind of known that when you wear the Liberty with any of our patches, it enhances the effectiveness of the other patches. So I believe it's a patch that everybody should be wearing, to be quite honest with you, because it starts with keeping you balanced and keeping, you strong and all of those things, and then adding anything to that is just going to, make that patch work better because of the Liberty being on there. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I don't know about your husband. I'm never going to say yes or no to anything. I think it's one of those things sometimes you just have to see, yeah, and just that's what I would do. Our patches come in packets of 30 packets, so you get a full month's supply. Our clinical trials, because we have 16 clinical trials on our website if anybody's interested in that, and that should interest some people because that means something when there's clinical trials.
Right.
And they're based on 2 weeks, most of them. So we don't, yes, you can try 1 or 2 patches, but to your point earlier, that doesn't mean it's going to work in 2 or 3 days.
Right.
It could take 2 weeks. It could even take a month or more, but the consistency is where you're going to see it. If you have somebody that's just using a patch here and there, and then they go, these didn't work, it makes a difference if you're using consistently.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then the next one I had down was the Joy patch, and we kind of talked about that a little bit earlier. But it is one of those things that it just kind of just feels like a little, like I say, I call it sunshine in my day. It really is helpful, and it makes me optimistic and positive. It helps support that positivity, and honestly, it helps me with my confidence. I know that sounds crazy, but when you're doing events or anything even like this where you're just like, oh, I mean, maybe you're a little bit like, it just kind of brings you up a little bit.
Okay.
So for me, it does,
Okay.
So
Okay.
anyway, it's just designed to support your like well-being, feeling of well-being.
Okay.
And so then the next patch I have down is our REM patch. That's our sleep patch, and that is I don't use that patch, but a lot of people do. It supports more sleep that is restorative to your body. It doesn't the kind of rest that actually when you wake up you feel like you are rested, as opposed to when you wake up and you're like, I feel like I didn't even get any sleep last night. So it has a period of time where people who have tracked their sleep, there's a period of time, like I don't even know how much time, but there's actual REM sleep, and so it goes through all the phases of your sleep pattern overnight. And a lot of folks really like that, and basically it's designed to help your body naturally sleep.
Okay.
And it is one of those things too that, again, I know, as I said before, that's one that we definitely don't sell samples, or we don't give samples to, because it's just not something that some people immediately feel a difference. Some people it takes a minute. So depending on what they're dealing with and how long they haven't been sleeping. And like I was saying to you, that there's like sometimes an underlying reason why they're not sleeping too.
And because it is that these patches don't have ingredients in it, then there aren't side effects or anything of that nature.
No.
Okay.
That's the thing. Like there's nothing that's going to hurt you.
Okay.
And you don't even know they're on. I mean,
Okay.
once you have them on, and I would like to throw this in there too. Our adhesive on our patches is from a company called Dermamed, which is a medical adhesive.
Okay.
So it's very strong and very gentle. And it's FDA registered device. This is considered a medical device actually.
Okay.
So it's FDA registered.
Okay.
So that if that helps, sometimes people find that comforting.
So are the patches FDA approved?
No, because
Okay.
to be approved, you basically kind of need to be a drug. This is like being Band-Aids are FDA registered. So this is not a Band-Aid, of course, but this you have to be of a certain caliber to be registered with the FDA.
Okay.
So that's what I would say about that.
Okay.
And then this is the Ignite patch I was talking about earlier. It does help support just your body's natural energy throughout the day. And basically, I have been using the Ignite patch probably almost, I don't go hardly a day without it, because your metabolism is really about a lot of different things. It's not just weight loss. It's also your blood sugar and things like that, So I just use it every day, and I feel great. I mean, I really do. So it's just designed to help you with your energy and basically your health. And the next one I have is Kick It.
Okay.
And that basically is pretty much what it says. It kicks things, like things that maybe you're trying to work on, like not wanting to do, or kind of helps with the noise in your head sometimes.
Ooh, yeah, I need some Kick It too.
It helps, helps, like sometimes it helps you like make bebetter choices, is the way I would put it.
Oh, the world needs some Kick It.
Yes.
They do.
It does.
Because I just drove through that downtown because it diverted me off the highway.
Yeah.
So I had to go downtown, and oh my God,
gosh.
if you
It's a nightmare.
just seen, because the people, hanging all out cars, and I'm all like, oh Lord, just please get me on through
Yes.
this. Take me through. Put some wings on my car so I can fly, because I do not want to keep staying in this area.
I don't blame you. Yes. Good for you all, but I need to go somewhere.
Right, exactly. Y'all have all the
Yeah.
fun, if that's what you call it,
Yeah.
you want. I'm ready to, get where I need to go.
That's right.
Okay,
And
Kick
this
It.
just helps you stay connected to better habits.
Okay.
So if that kind of like, in generally speaking, and then if you're trying to make a positive change in your life, it helps with that as well.
Okay.
So
Okay.
supports that. Basically, we're saying support with all of these patches to support whatever you're trying to accomplish in your
Okay.
body. The next one is the Boost patch, and that's basically helping you with support steady energy. And this is really a cool one because you're not ingesting any caffeine or chemicals, stimulants that so many people use for their energy, and it's just a very clean way of sustaining your energy, helping you maintain energy throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
We always, in fact, this is so funny because we say take them off an hour before you're going to sleep because it will disrupt your sleep.
Okay, just like coffee. You
Yes,
don't want to do that.
But the good thing about it is you can take it off and you're done. Like
Right.
with coffee, it's in your system, so you're like, I gotta wait till it wears off.
Right.
But this is, I forgot one time and I had it on and I forgot I had it on.
Uh-huh.
And I slept horribly that night. I'm like, what was wrong with me? And it wasn't until I got up in the morning I'm realizing I had the boost patch on.
So these patches actually you wear one a day. I mean,
They last 24 hours.
Okay.
Every single one of them. In fact, the sleep or the REM patch, sometimes folks will wear that for 24 hours the first day or two, even though that sounds crazy because they're like, oh, I don't want to be sleeping. But it puts your body in that rhythm. So some folks do that for a day or two before they get their body back into a rhythm, and then
Okay.
it's like one at night or whatever. But
Okay.
It's very nice energy because there's none of the highs and lows that you get, like I'm describing, like oh, I'm way energetic and now I'm falling asleep, type of thing, you know.
Okay.
it's not like an energy drink.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So, so it doesn't give you jitters and all of that.
No.
So let me ask you something. Do you just wear them on your arms, or where do you wear them?
You can really wear them anywhere. Like
Okay.
I wear them on my arms because it's just easy. But I also have some today I have the victory patch on my leg.
Okay.
I actually use it on the non-dominant side because that's the victory and the liberty, help you with your balance, stability, and that type of thing. And if you are like I'm just telling my story again. It's just my story, but I have a really bad left knee.
Okay.
And it's definitely my weak side. My whole left side, for various reasons, is weak. So anytime I use a patch like that, I use it on my left side.
Okay.
So it's on my left leg today. So
Okay.
again, you can wear it as long as there's no hair and it doesn't bend. It's not like your elbow or your knee
Okay.
or something like that.
Okay.
So, and then the Lumi patch, it just helps you. It's helped with healthy looking skin, basically. We say to use it with your daily skincare, but it enhances. It can enhance your glow. We've had a lot of people. Now I don't use that one, but it basically I've seen many people that have and have had really, really good results.
Do you use that one, Miss Paulette?
No, ma'am. I haven't gotten to Lumi yet.
Okay.
I'm in the
You
I'm
just
in the-
normal
I'm in
glow.
the fabulous five.
Yes, there you go. Pauletta.
Stuck
And we're gonna let, as soon as I get through
everywhere.
the next few patches, I'm gonna let Pauletta talk for a lot because I feel like I've been talking the whole time.
Okay.
So Zen is one of our newest patches. It was introduced in February at our convention, and it helps us it helps a little it sounds a lot like peace, but it has a different vibe to it. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I know when I have the Zen patch on, which I don't have it on today, I'm surprised because I usually do wear it. It just it does keep you like your mental clarity, it keeps you calm, like that traffic you were in.
Oh,
Like that was the first time. That's the first time. It also helps with the focus too. So it's kind of like a combo
Okay.
of calm and focus and all of that together. But the first time I really paid attention to, like, I wore it for a few days when it came out, and I'm like, I don't know, because sometimes you don't know. You're just like, is this anything different or not, But I was in this god-awful traffic that was on Highway 40, and I was trying to get to an appointment, and then I had to get to another appointment. So, you know how one will throw you off from the other, that type of thing. And normally I'd be like, crazy. And, I was like, oh, well, I hate this traffic, but, I mean, like, I hate it.
I need some more carbon dioxide.
It just kind of helps you with calm thinking. And that's the reaction that I had.
Okay.
I always want to specify that's my personal.
Okay.
And and that's the thing. Like you keep specifying. We all know that it will react different on people. Everybody, it's gonna give a different effect. But the reality of it is, how does it make you do?
Right.
Do it give you that thing?
Right.
Right.
So
And also to the point that we've made a couple times too is like I was wearing that for I'd say 4 or 5 days before I was like, oh, I think this is really helping because traffic was the one that I really noticed because I feel like as I've gotten older, I thought I was going to get calmer about it, but I actually get more agitated.
Oh yeah, I do too.
And
Because
so-
you know what? Yes.
Yeah.
I literally when I'm getting ready to leave out of my building at work, I start praying, and I pray all the way home because first and foremost, they're crazy out here with driving.
Yes.
And it is.
Yes,
It will give you attention to whereas to your neck, and it just.
Yes.
So I do. As soon as I get ready to hit that elevator, I'm praying all the way down to the parking lot,
Good
and
for
as I'm
you.
driving out, because I can't. Do
Yeah, well,
So
and
it
to your
gets
point
rough.
with the Zen, a lot of times we'll wear it back here, but it feels like that gives you a better, like, I don't know, there's just something about putting it back here. To your point about the tension in your neck, and I'm not saying that is doing that, but it's just for people have found that it seems to be more effective when you put it back there too. So I feel like I'm being contradictory to when I said you can put them anywhere, but sometimes they have found that
But
some do work better in certain
I was
locations.
just going to say that you might have to try the patches
In
different
different
places
areas.
Yeah.
in order to get it, but you have to just be consistent with wearing the patches.
That's right.
Right.
Because
But you might have to put them different places
Yeah,
just
to find
see
out where it
if
works for
certain
you.
patch may work better in this area, certain patches
like
may
I
work
have the
better in-
peace patch on right here, and
Okay.
I always
That's
put it
where I
here.
put mine.
And it just, I don't know, I think it's because it's close to my heart.
Yeah.
You know, something like
yes.
that.
Need that
Nobody
peace.
ever told me that. It's just my own little, like, I just
Right,
want to put
logic,
it here. You
right.
know? Yeah.
But it makes sense. He's
Yeah.
close to your heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And-
need a little bit of all them patches.
Right, that's what I was
know.
saying. Do you have a combo pack or?
There's no combo packs, but yeah, definitely they work
But
well
you have to
together. And we were talking earlier about how we consider, like, we used to call them and can still call them cocktails, where we'll put 2 and 3 patches together that help things even along better than just
Okay.
wearing the one
One
patch, depending on what you're trying to do.
Okay.
But with the Zen, for instance, I wore it, like I said, 4 or 5 days before I really noticed that I'm like, this is actually helping me.
Okay.
Okay. But don't give up on it, I guess.
Right,
is what I would
exactly,
say.
exactly.
Yeah. And then the rocket, it talks about supporting like vitality and performance, readiness, mental readiness, well-being. This was originally created for men.
Oh,
When you
okay.
talk about the vitality and performance part of it, but women are finding that it's really helping them out a lot too with certain issues.
Okay.
So,
So, like, say for instance, what would you recommend for, or just from experience, a woman that's going through menopause?
if she has hot flashes,
That one? Woo, yeah, okay, I done found my package. Yes.
and we actually have, I think it's a woman's combo where there's a
Right.
couple of different patches that work really well for the
Okay.
whole,
Okay.
menopause,
Menopause thing.
perimenopause.
Okay.
We can't say, of course, that it's like curing or treating or anything,
Exactly.
but
It's
they-
helping
for you.
support.
It's
Yes.
helping to, and you can be
Yes.
able to cope better.
Right, right. And that's what this is all about. For me, it's about living our life every day better.
Right.
You know, like just it's supporting you every day.
Okay.
So, and then I think the last one I have here is the Assure patch, and that was also a
Yeah,
brand
the
new
Assure.
patch. That one just gives you steadiness. A lot of people use this when they are traveling, if they have issues with certain things, like when they're traveling.
Like sicknesses.
That kind of
Okay,
thing.
then,
Yeah,
yeah,
it just
yeah.
makes you more stable,
Stable,
and that
okay.
type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's support calm, steady sense of control, that kind of
Okay.
thing.
So I'm wondering if this would help me when I go on cruises.
I would say that would be a good one to take.
Okay,
For
all
sure,
right.
for sure.
Yes, because
if
I
you have issues.
yes, I
yeah.
get motion
Okay.
sickness. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yes.
get motion.
So that's kind of it in a nutshell with all the patches.
Okay.
And like I said, we're just trying to get out there. And Pauletta, you want to talk about how we became involved and how you became involved in the business and why? Other than that you wanted to work with me. I'm just
Yes,
saying.
I did. She's my cup of tea. I tell you, I say, 'cause you have to
You're
make,
so sweet.
you have to make it work for you.
Exactly.
And I didn't want to be locked in, but this is how it happened. I was looking for a gym. I said, I'm at this age now where my body locked up on me in Forest Park, and it's cold up there.
Okay.
And I said, Lord, I got to do something because this metal in my body is not. I have 5 prosthetics.
Okay.
And when it gets cold, they
Oh,
get
yeah.
stuck. So I said, Lord, please help me because I can't get up, And it's like I could get up, but I have to have something to pull up on. And this lady ran by. She was an Oriental lady, and I said, hey, hello. And she just kept going on by, and I said, well, okay. And I said, what? That she wasn't the one. Okay, go on. So these two women came running down, and they would say, hey, because it was getting cold. And I'm telling you, the metal gets super.
I
it's
can't
like
imagine.
Abnormal cold inside of
Yeah.
your body.
Okay.
And the two ladies came by, and I said, please, can you help me? I said, what do you want us to do? And I said, I just need an arm to pull up, to get up, and I said, so she came down, and both of them helped me get up, and I said, Lord, this is not the way I'm going to live my life.
Right.
And I said, I got in the car, and I said, I'm just going to, I don't know what I need to do. So I went on the back road by Trader Joe's and behind the Target and all that, and I saw this name, Titanium. And it was in the industrial area.
Okay.
It was a little gym, and the man was outside. He was working, and I said, what kind of gym is this? And it was a weight gym.
Okay.
And I said, well, yeah, I could lift weights, I think. So I told him, about the prosthetics and stuff. I said, I can't do flips and stuff, but
Right.
I can get in there and do something, So he said, yeah. He said, I'll get you a personal trainer. And that's what he did. And then it was like, wow, I got a personal trainer. And I went in, and he took me one step at a time. He had total patience with me. And it was like, wow, this is exciting. So the second time I came, this lady was there, and she was standing with a table, and I was in my workout, and I was looking over there to see what she had. And I said, I'm going to go back there when this is over and see. And she did the strength, the balance test.
Okay.
And she said that, she, did the balance test for me. Then she said, now I'm going to put this on you. Do the balance test again. She did it. And it was like, oh, my God, what is this? Okay. And it was like, it worked, And then I said, oh, I like this, because it's something you don't have to tell somebody. You can show them.
Right.
And it's nothing she did. And then when she took it off, it went back.
You say, this ain't working.
I said, I got to get in this back. I got to get in this too. It'll keep me moving for a few more years.
Okay.
But I said, it was a blessing to me. And then the way she explained it and everything, it was like truly a blessing to
So
me.
was this the lady
That's
at the
yes.
table?
That was me.
Okay.
That's me.
Okay.
And I said,
All right.
oh, wow, and then she was so lovely and explained, it was like no hidden anything. And then she said, go to the website. I like that. I can look for myself. Okay.
Right.
Let me see under this letter, if it's something under
Right.
there. But it was really a blessing, and it has been a blessing to me.
Okay.
Continues to be a blessing to me because somebody say, it's a patch on the ground. Oh, it fell off. Okay. had it on for 2 days. I'm trying to milk this thing. It's good. And then I had it was like a book signing for the church at this this hotel on Lindbergh. And it was 2 days. And I took the ones I had, the niece had given me some advance too. And it's like she's been very supportive to me to help me to stay, because I say I get really nervous, and then I start coughing on people. They say, why won't she stop that? It's just, get a patch
Not a
for
good
that.
message.
Get a patch for the call.
But I said, but there is something in here, but I don't know which one it is yet, but it helps me with pollen.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And it's like, it really has helped me. So
Okay.
I'm not a medicine person at all. And matter of fact, every time I get medicine, it's like they try to overdose me or something. And I just tell them, is this the senior last stop or something? I want to just kill me off or something. But it's like, this stuff works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say that?
That's yeah, and that's to your point. Like what I was going to say about the one when you said the allergy thing.
Yeah.
So many of our patches, I gave very general descriptions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I do that because I don't want anybody to go, oh my God, it's going to do this or do that. But people do find that they have good results in areas that they don't even know they're going to have a good result in sometimes. Because once you get your body, like when you're sending that signal to your brain, that can incorporate more than one thing,
Right.
in your body. So that's kind of what you're talking about.
Okay.
We don't say, oh, there's this patch for allergies, because we don't say that.
Exactly.
But it might have that effect on you.
Exactly.
For me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
body.
Mhm, that's right.
Now you all were saying earlier that you wanted to do what type of test on
The
that?
balance stability
Balance,
test.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
can do it on both of you.
Yes.
Okay.
We have
takes
to do
minutes.
that.
Okay.
It does.
It just takes not even a minute.
Okay.
So, and I would make a joke because I'm a paralegal at a law firm.
Okay.
So we get a lot of DWI cases.
Okay,
DUI
no.
cases. So when it is that they have to, do
the walk.
sobriety field test,
yes.
that's one of the questions we ask. And so, okay, so. Okay,
That's an interesting
that
thought.
is. I mean, it really is because you're talking about
Carry your
stability.
patches with you.
You never know how people think about, because sometimes people don't try to use things for the betterment. They try to use things for like quick fixes,
Yes.
or if they can
Microwave.
find a way to, get over on certain things and all that stuff. So yeah, most definitely.
Yes.
I can imagine, somebody trying to say,
I never thought of
okay,
that
I got
before.
a patch on me, so go ahead and do this sobriety test.
Right.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
funny.
Yeah.
I mean, they are everything for the Fabulous 5. That's where I'm at right now. I'll be
Okay.
on the other Fabulous 10.
Later.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm just mapping it out, and then I write down the one that helps or enhances another one.
Okay.
And it's hard to tell somebody that in a pass-by setting, because one lady, but this is what was really funny. A lady came to the conference, and she was limping by, and I said, come here, let me help you. I said, because you really, going through. And then I said, I'm put this on your ankle. And then she said, okay. And she didn't care, she was just bubbly friendly. I gave her a card, and she came back with about 4 other ladies. I left with literally no patches.
That's the idea.
Because
Yes.
it was so, people came in with a brace on. I would say, let me take that off for a minute. I'm put this on and just leave it like that. And they would say, I need your information. I say it's the drugs, and I couldn't you can't just
Explain
go
it.
into deep things with people in a setting like that, because then some will apply to them and it won't apply to others.
Yeah.
So it was very good for me. And when Denise was there with me, she was doing with the balance test, because I was kind of almost throwing people over, but it was like, she's showing me, she's lining me up. So
Okay.
I mean, it's a blessing to me,
That's
because
good.
she's got patience to get me to
Sometimes.
that level. So yes,
I have
But you know
patience
what?
with you.
It's always good to have someone that has experience
Yeah.
what it is that a product can do
Yeah.
versus
Just
someone
talking about
just talking about it.
'Cause-
Because words are, words come a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Yes.
But actions really speak volume when it comes to,
Excuse me.
like you stated, you've been using it for a while. You're just
Right.
starting to use it, but you've seen that it really
works.
does help.
Yeah.
So that does help shed a lot of light, and it helps people to want to say, okay, so maybe I need to, test this and try it.
Right.
But like Christy said, Miss Kiwi stated, you have to be consistent with it. And a lot of times we don't like consistency.
Yeah.
We don't like consistency.
Especially folks
Hold
that
on,
are.
ladies, we have a call.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Hello, caller. Can you hear us?
Accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press
Hello, caller.
Yes, I was calling in because I'm very interested in your program tonight.
All right now.
I know.
I would like some information on a person that has neuropathy. And so
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can get you
Hold on,
a
caller.
little louder. Hold on. Let's see.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
there you go,
we
caller.
There we go. All
Can you
right,
hear me?
caller. I'm sorry. Yes, we can hear you now.
I'm very interested in your show, and I see my sister that's on there right now, and tell her she might as well get ready because I need.
All of them.
Oh,
Take your pick, patch up.
that's so funny.
Did we
Hello,
lose the
caller? Are
caller?
you still there?
I'm still here
All right.
Okay.
So basically, you're asking the ladies, which patch would they recommend?
for a person with neuropathy.
All of the above.
Yeah, all of the above, balance
Okay,
and
yeah.
all of the above.
I
And
would say
ask her how do
fabulous
you
five.
distinguish the different patches that you're using?
Me?
Do you want to answer this, or do you want me
Okay.
to?
The ones that I'm using.
No, the one. How do you like say if I would get some for balance and
Okay.
for neuropathy, is there an indication to tell me which one is which?
We have information. Well, I usually have information with each patch that I give to people for them to read, and then they could go
Oh,
to
okay.
my website and see even more
Oh,
information.
okay.
So,
Well, sister, I will see you Sunday, and we will begin to talk about this because it's very, very interesting.
I know. I'm interested too, caller.
definitely-
Yes,
I am.
it's
Yeah.
a few of them on here that I want.
it has been very helpful to me as far as my balance, along with the not gymnastics. I'm just going. I'm just doing.
Okay,
the
now
weight.
that I want to see. I'm just saying.
It helps me a lot to be more limber, and my body is not stiff like it would have been.
Okay.
So I'm very happy about that, and the products, the Fabulous Five, will always be top dollar.
So, caller, you definitely have to get with your sister and let her explain to you the Fabulous Five and basically all of them because all of them sounds as if
Good.
they,
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
something
Okay.
beneficial with them. But of course, you can always start with the Fabulous Five and see how those work on you, and then move to the Fabulous 10.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
And
Okay, but now, I guess I don't know if they're going to talk price on the show, or I guess she would explain that all to me as to how I would go about ordering these. Right?
yes, I would.
You would
And
just
you
go
could-
to her website,
Yeah, you
basically
could go
speaking.
to my website. That would be at the top corner of the paper that I'll give you.
Okay.
And there is a benefit to ordering off of an individual's website as opposed to if you went to our corporate website, you're going to pay $30 more a packet than if you order from us. So we give you like a 30% discount.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So it's definitely worth doing it from her website for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's 30
I
days.
just want to let her know how pretty she looks on the show.
She does look pretty,
doing
doesn't
a
she?
great job.
Don't you love her hair?
For God, but thank you.
Well, caller, we definitely appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Yes,
And keep the good work up. It's been a blessing to me, okay?
All right. Thank you, caller. Call again.
All righty.
Have a
Okay.
good one.
You too.
So can you do you have your can you give out your website so that people audience that's listening to us, because I'm gonna tell you this, we're not just St. Louis broadcast.
Right.
It's actually broadcast internationally.
That's great.
So you would be amazed as to who may be listening. So if you can, share where the website is, and hey, encourage people. I mean, I'm looking at the brochure and the backing, of who is backing the company and all of that. And like you stated, there are athletes, professional athletes that also use this. So I'm pretty sure that this supersedes what they normally try to put in their body.
Well, it's so funny. We have an interview with the head trainer with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
And I actually have a video of him.
That's not my team, but okay.
Well, mine either. No offense, Kansas City Chiefs.
Nationwide.
I'm just being real here.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
We may have to
We
go in
just
that
lost
locker
all the
room.
Kansas City fans. Yeah, but anyway, but basically, he was talking on there about how he's really getting more into holistic health with his players, and it showed a whole box that had just been delivered to him of the super patches.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's
so it's really
amazing.
cool.
That's definitely
And one thing I
amazing.
wanted, when you were talking about international, we are in 33 countries.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, and we've been in the United States for a couple of years, but basically, the research that Jay has been doing is there's 17 years worth of research into this product. So it's not something like, oh, it just happened yesterday. There's a lot of research behind it, and the 33 countries. So like when I was at convention in February, we had countries there from all over Europe, all the European countries. We had Australia there. We had Canada there. We had Mexico there. I mean, it's just everyone can wear this patch, and that's the best thing. Okay. And so there's no like, oh, you have to be this age or any of those type of things. There's no criteria. It's like, if you have skin, you can wear it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was saying, as far as to the outreach of where the broadcast is because we also, if it is that we encourage sponsorship, because then we can advertise for you as well.
Exactly.
So that's the reason why it was, when I say advertise, we could run, like, say for instance, whatever you would want as far like, well, you see our flyer, then
I
our
like
business flyers flash up there too, because we have a cleaning business. She has a t-shirt business, so it normally flashes and changes. I don't know why it's not doing it tonight, but it does. But that's something, we encourage sponsorship, because then also you get I'll say sponsorship is free advertisement, because it's ran through our show. And so that is something that also can help with sales.
That's key. I will say we've been working, in fact, that's what I've been doing a lot lately, is working with some local gyms and getting partnerships going with them, because it's such a perfect tie-in for them. And when we balance test or stability test people, they're amazed. And I'm talking big guys that are 6 foot something and work out all the time, that they're like, okay, I've got great balance, because
But
that's
you'd be amazed.
It's not about their feet, it's not about the muscles in their legs, it's about their brain. And that's the thing that they're like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Because if
It's
that
very
brain is
surprising.
off, you off.
Yes,
Believe
yes.
me. Yes.
So we're actually going to give out the website where you can reach out to Mrs. Pauletta, and she will definitely introduce her products to you, go over some information, and get you ready.
Right.
Get you ready to go on your health, your long life health journey, and be able to cope with different things better. So you can reach Miss Pauletta at PAULETTAFIELDS
Dot.
SUPERPATCH.com. That's Pauletta Fields superpatch.com.
Yes.
So you can reach her there and check out their website and be supportive. Let's be supportive to one another. So.
And I'm going to speak to all of our family members here at the radio station that has the podcast, that have podcasts here. As you can see, it's a whole plethora of them.
Yes.
We're going to leave these flyers, and we want you guys to, promote it. Have them if you all want to, try the patches as well, scan. But yes, support, because in the month of July we will be, supporting a lot of small businesses. So we definitely want to encourage people to support other people because everybody's got a business adventure that they're doing, and so it helps to support.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that too.
So we're gonna let you ladies give your last and final. It always come that time when it really get good, and,
I know.
But you all can kind of give your
now.
last. Right, exactly. You can just warming up. So you can give your last, and like we stated, we will give the website one more time before we actually end on the air. So, Miss Denise, would you like to give your last final?
I would just say I think it's worth giving it a try. If you have any questions at all, even if you're skeptical, I think you should try it. Just because you have nothing to lose is where you have everything to gain and nothing to lose.
That's right.
And it's affordable. It is something that is drug and ingredient free. You're not introducing anything into your body. It's all the things we've already said, but it's worth, if there's something that you're dealing with and you need some help, contact Pauletta and she will help you with that. We do not leave people stranded. So we're here to answer questions about anything.
All right, Miss Pauletta.
Okay, one important thing I wanted to say that we haven't said, that when you put the patch on, make sure that area is clean.
Okay.
That you have no oils, lotion, or anything, and the patch will stay for days.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
But they're only for 24 hours.
24 hours. All right, well, Mrs.
I'm
May, you
trying
have
to
your
take
last
it.
24 hours. For the patch, 24 hours.
And don't be afraid, because you can go and try something and you would know nothing about it, but this is open. When you go on the website, you'll see all the information, any questions you want to ask. It's even a place where you can ask. So
Okay.
it's,
All right.
And
it's very open.
I think to your point, what you're saying real quick is like, it's amazing to me what people will put in their bodies and they don't know a thing about what they're
it.
putting
Right,
in.
that's
Exactly.
right.
But then you say something like this, because it is new, then it's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, there's a lot of
Yeah.
questions. So
Don't knock it till you try it.
that's
That's
right.
right.
And
Don't knock
Absolutely.
it till you try
our
it.
website is a plethora of information.
Well, we would like to thank you for coming on, because you could have went anywhere on this Friday evening, but you chose to come to Why Not Say It.
Thank you.
And
We
we
definitely
appreciate
appreciate
you
you, ladies.
Yeah.
Now, I have a little inside joke. Now, don't y'all worry about these heart bads. This is just Why Not saying we love you, not Valentine's Day.
Okay. It's all right.
Oh, that's funny.
Here you go, Miss Denise.
Thank you very much. That's so
No, but,
See,
but this is
I
just a little
needed
token
this.
Thank you.
saying thank you for coming on Why
got it
Not
here.
Said. And we also welcome you all back. We would like to do an update a little further down along
Whenever
the
I'll
way
be
to do
nice.
an update with you all to see where you at and know how far you all have come with the patches. So
Yep.
once again, we like to thank you, Mrs. Mick. Do you have anything else you would like to
I
say?
just say go out and try it. I say that I am a daredevil, whereas I try a lot of things, and what works for me. And there is no age limit on
Exactly.
feeling better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Feeling healed, healing and going towards a natural stance on your life. So there is nothing, hey, it don't cost
Try it.
nothing. Yes.
Try it.
I'm not saying it don't cost nothing for the patches, but I'm saying it doesn't cost anything to help enhance your life.
Yeah.
It really
Amen.
doesn't.
And you're never
It
too
doesn't.
old, because if you want to.
Never.
I'm probably the oldest one here.
No.
Well, maybe you and I are close.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Nothing on the-
But I believe in a vital life and living it and being healthy.
That's right. That's the big thing right there. Is healthy. And a lot of us that think what is healthy is not healthy. So we need to start looking into, do your research. It's called reading. She just stated that it is a
to the
plethora of
website.
information on the
It's open
website.
to-
And you won't know
Read.
unless you go to the
the
website.
website.
That's
or
right.
you won't know until you actually purchase the product and try it out.
That's
But
right.
you have to be consistent.
Yes.
Because if you don't, it will not work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So go to paulettafields.superpatch.com. And hey, let me tell you, read it and then try it.
Yes.
Perfect.
So once again, we thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both for having us. We appreciate it so much.
Appreciate you.
We still need to balance test you though.
Okay, okay.
Look at my
So
t-shirt.
that's our gift to you. To
Okay,
let you know
let's
that
do-
your balance is off a little
I'm-
bit. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that sweet?
I love
I'm
it.
telling you. Oh my goodness.
Oh my! I have my grandkids
I
tomorrow.
need this.
After I have an event tomorrow morning at the gym, and then I'm going to pick them up and they're spending the night, and they will love this.